Some pretty fire pizza.
Esther, I sent a delivery guy your way, you guys, so some pizza's coming, all right? Amber, I'm sorry. If you had gotten here 45 minutes earlier...
I'm hangry. No one likes me when I'm hangry.
Hey, it's your girl Devin Simone, and welcome to another episode of the Pizzagate episode of The Challenge Aftermath. I'm here with the cast of The Challenge Spies, Lies, and Allies, and today we have forever allies, Josh and Amber, my vote for cutest couple, Nani and Casey, we ship you, and dialing in all the way from Romania, we have CT's favorite niece, Emmy, and from Nigeria, we have the person who wants to make sure everyone has a drink with their pizza. Esther. Welcome, challengers.
I am
Yes!
I have a special
My only
delivery.
friend.
It is a pizza made with love and 4 cheeses.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
It's just for you, Amber.
I love this, and this is just for me.
It's a whole one.
Bessie doesn't get any of it.
Thank you, Ed, for that special
I'm here
delivery.
People take their pizza serious in the house.
All right, now I have some questions that I'm gonna ask you, and then we can get back to the pizza. Is there any words that you want to say to Bessie, by the way, now that
You know.
Was the pizza worth it?
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I come to get my pizza out, and it's not there. I'm like, who took my pizza? And Tori and Fessy are sitting in the living room talking. I was like, well, I'm just gonna go find another pizza, like have someone bring me another pizza. So I'm out front trying to get a pizza from like production. And Tori's like, Fessy did it, Fessy took it, Amber, come here. So then like I go inside to talk to Fessy, and like it was chill at first, but then Fessy wanted to say like 80% of the house knew that you were going in, yada, yada, yada. And it started a conversation, and we hadn't talked in a week, so there's already tension that was building. So I'm already mad because apparently you took my damn pizza. And I'm like, if anyone knows me, when I'm hungry, don't
Girl, I think that's true about anybody, okay? Hanger
another
is
person.
a real thing.
Yeah.
Shall we start with Pizzagate? So you were just talking about how it all started. So it sounds like, and I feel like this isn't the first time we've heard that maybe Tori has sprinkled a little bit into
I love Tori,
some of
though. It was nothing
the
personal.
drama
Yeah.
behind it all. She's a mastermind in a way. Tell me again how it all got started with someone stealing your pizza. So you were coming home. It sounds like there were a certain amount of pizzas in the house.
Yeah, we hide them. Like we will actually, before we go out, sometimes we'll put them in our room. Like
Well,
You do. She hides like 5 of them every night. Amber's the one that collects and hides all the pizza. She supplies the pizza actually for everybody. Like if you want pizza,
if you
you go
ever
to
need
Amber.
a pizza, come to me.
You go to Amber. Yeah.
So Amber hides the pizza. Josh, I want to know what really
my
went
God.
down between you and Fessy.
You got a big ass ego. You got a big ass ego on your whack. Don't involve me in your Fessy, because I'll dog you and I'll make you look like the big bitch that you are. There was so much tension already building between us with the whole blindside, and I think that I was just, honestly, I let my temper get the best of me in that moment. I should have never gotten involved in that argument, but yet again, I wasn't even in the kitchen during the whole Pizzagate situation. I was shooting pool, and Tori and Corey ran over, and they're like, oh, you need to run in the kitchen because Amber and Fessy are fighting right now. So what did I do? I instantly like just got in it, and I probably shouldn't have, because obviously I love Amber and I'm gonna have her back, but for me, Fessy's like a brother, and I regret just everything. And it was just one event after the other. It was Pizzagate that led to so much bad things that happened between us that it's just like, I probably should have just stayed playing pool instead of
It was just
running
like
into
the
kitchen.
build-up. It was a
Yeah.
lot of tension. That whole week was just like a lot was already built up.
It was so,
Yeah.
it was so bad. It went from like, Casey and Fessy are like my best friends. We spent every second together in the house, work out together all the time. Me and Fessy didn't look at each other for like a week. Like we would pass the kitchen and it would be like we wouldn't even acknowledge that we were there. So it was just so bad, and the energy in the house was so heavy at that point that it was something, like a blow up was destined to like happen between us, honestly.
It sounds like the takeaway from this is really just a lack of communication, right?
Yeah.
Like that
100%.
all people stopped communicating really.
Yeah.
So then when a moment came to, communicate around pizza or whatever, like it just was a blow up.
The thing is, no, I did not. No, you did. I did not.
And Esther, why did you get so angry at Amber during all this?
I just didn't like the fact that she was lying. So I wasn't angry at her personally. I don't have an issue with that. But I was angry about the fact that she was lying.
Amber,
I just want to know, first of all, what I was lying about. Me and Esther haven't been able to have that conversation. Yeah. So I think it's important.
So you can have it right now.
Yeah.
Esther, what do you feel? Amber wants to know what you feel she was lying about.
Okay, yeah, let's have it. Amber, you knew you were going in.
No, I didn't.
You were suspicious that you were likely going in, and then you come and you're like, oh, I was blindsided, blah, 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 blah. You're trying to get pity from people. If that's your game, good for you, but it's not gonna work for me. And it speaks so much about the kind of person that you are. So basically, that was it for me. And then I'm hearing her say, I had Fessie's back. Bessie, I told you I had your partner's back. I got blindsided by you. And I'm just like, stop lying.
I'm gonna go with my partner on this one, Amber.
Okay, so Amber, come on down.
I'm sorry, Amber.
It's okay. You see what's up? Bessie, it's still messy, y'all.
I had no idea I was going in. You knew I wasn't going in, right? You did not tell me. Esther didn't tell me. Fessie didn't tell me. No one in the house told me I was going in. The reason I was upset that day, and Josh knows this, is Corey L. and Michelle went to Josh and were like, if we're going in, and when we come back, Corey L's gonna take Amber, and I'm gonna take Josh. He's my partner. I was upset with him all day. I'm like, Josh, you're hiding something from me. I'm upset because you're not telling me something, and I want to know what it is. And I found out before, like, elimination that Corey L was gonna go in, and he was gonna come back and take me. And I was like, I wish you would have just communicated that with me because you're my partner, and I want to stay with you. Isn't that how it went down?
Yeah, I knew that Fessie and Esther, not so much, me and Esther really didn't talk much about the move that she was gonna make because I felt like she was just going with what Fessie said, but I already knew that she had bad blood with you, so I already knew that that wasn't gonna go good, and there was no convincing Esther. So my strongest relationship, my strongest friendship is with Fessie. The whole day I was trying to convince him not to make that move. We had multiple conversations. What I was trying my hardest to do was just to keep our Big Brother Alliance together.
Yeah.
And I knew if he would pull something like that there was no turning back.
Exactly, because me and him, Josh had a conversation with Fessie. I don't know if Esther knows, but I work with Fessie, and I work with Josh, and I work with Casey, you know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, I had Esther's back because she was tied to Fessie. That's where that came from. Josh did not tell me all day. He did not relay that I was going in.
I was trying to stop it.
And so no one told me.
And that's where the build. And I want to pull Casey in on this though, because Casey, where are you in all this?
Sleep. I was upstairs and in bed, and all of a sudden I hear yelling, and I hear Josh yelling, I hear Fessie yelling. It's just getting loud downstairs in the kitchen. So I go downstairs, and the first thing Josh says to me, he said, pick a side. You either pick me or pick Fessie. I was like, what are you talking about? I just got down here.
It's a lot.
What are you guys fighting for? I was like, you're not gonna make me choose. But I mean, and then I tried to stop them, whatever, they were doing their own thing, and I was like, I don't have time for this.
Do you think it wouldn't have gotten as big, or it would have been avoided if you were, I hear a lot of stories of you sleeping, Casey. Do you feel like it would have been avoided if you had like really jumped in or been present in the middle of it, or you think it kind of just still would have?
Maybe a little bit. I feel like I'm always the, the calm one that tries to calm them.
They both love you, like they respect you.
They're my brothers, and sometimes, they let everyone else just instigates, and just, they love seeing that. They love to see when they can get in between the Big Brother Alliance, and people are just egging it on, and if I was there from jump, then, I feel like it probably would have stayed calm a little bit, but it escalated too
I think
quick.
that I feel bad because Casey and Fess are like my family to me. They've become some of my closest friends, and where I feel bad is that I feel like we constantly, it's always Casey dealing with us, or Casey trying to she's like the glue in that.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said she's like the glue.
She's like
to
the
all
glue,
of us.
so it's like I feel bad that even in that night, the first thing I tell her is like, you need to choose, because I know she loves us both like her brothers, but it's like she's always mending our blow-ups or keeping us in check.
We get it.
Yeah.
She's the responsible
older sister.
Casey's the responsible one. But let's move on, because a lot happens in this episode, and I want to start with Cutest Couple Award, which is Casey and Nani. You guys go on a little date this episode. I was at Nani's first wedding on the challenge. So, a lot has happened since. I was at her bachelorette. I think I helped co-sponsor her bachelorette on the first challenge. So a lot has happened. I'm so happy to see you happy. Tell us about that little date.
I literally had no idea that any of that was even being planned or like put together or anything?
Well, it's crazy because everything worked out the way it was supposed to, and I was just trying to keep it from her because I was planning it out for like a few days. I want to do something special for her, and it's weird being in this house and there's not much you can do, right? We just got a backyard, a house, a gym, whatever. So I was like, how can I make this special? So Emmanuel, I told him he needs to make the pizza, and I need it heart shape. Okay, I said that's your job, and you're gonna serve it to us.
I like when you're just bossing people. This for my day.
No, they were awesome. They were amazing.
Was so willing to help out. From what I heard.
It was an all-day thing. Like they were going around the house all day planning this.
Big T helped too. She helped me do some planning, and you know I did these little notes. I want to do a little scavenger hunt around the house.
Yeah, it was adorable.
It was cool. It worked out. It worked out, and she had no idea.
Well, that was your first official date, right?
Yeah. First official date. I don't know how I'm gonna top this off, but it all worked out, and
all the guys are looking at Casey.
Like,
I know. The guys are like, I need to step my game
you
up.
just set the bar.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
All the challenge dudes watching and romancing. Josh, I'm looking at you. You just set the bar for how you got to bring it and how you got to do it. And how are things going now?
Good.
I mean, y'all trying to act, so your faces you're like, oh my God, I'm in love. Your body language is like, I don't know her, I've never met her, I haven't really seen her before.
This is a big couch, Devin. You want to sit on her lap? Like,
yeah, right? You want to lay out?
In my house, you can do whatever you want to do. I know we love seeing you guys happy. It's really cool that it started with a friendship. And then it's evolved. How do you feel this is different than some of your other challenge relationships of the past, Nan?
Okay, come on, guys. I never had a challenge relationship.
Okay, well, again, I was at that wedding. I was at that, but how do you feel like this one is different? Like, what is different about this for you?
I think it's more genuine, it's more real. I think in the past, like I was young and I was just having fun. Yeah, like I thought I maybe liked people, but like when you leave the game, it's just like, that was just kind of like a fling. But like with this, we kind of took it into our real life too, so it's just more real, it's more natural. Yeah.
Well, we ship it. Totally. I love you guys. Now, let's talk about this mission.
2 teams at a time are going to race back and forth down this runway to each tanker. On those tankers, there are symbols to unlock your lockbox. You're going to unlock the lockbox and detonate a smoke bomb. That will stop your time, but it's not going to be easy because the entire time, those cars are going to be doing donuts.
We were like on top of some cars, and the drivers were drifting so hard from a point to another. We had to memorize some symbols to unlock the code. Me and Huey, terrible job. Most terrible job in the world. I'm sorry to say it. Everyone was like, oh, you have potential. You can win this challenge. And I was like, yeah, sure. But it was fun. I really enjoyed this one.
It looked really fun, guys. It looked like a lot of fun. Esther, how did it feel to be on top of the car?
I was just trying to get the job done, basically. Do what I need to do and get off the car. That was it.
What was the hardest part of the mission for any of you guys in your mind?
I think hearing your partner sometimes. Because it was just like you're spinning and you're like, trying to yell the code, they're trying to yell, and you don't want to cross each other.
I was kind of surprised how quick. I mean, they got that in seconds.
Yeah, you guys got it
really.
Esther and Bessie smashed it. Me and Ashley did really good too. So it was just, I definitely the communication because of the drifting and all the noise the car was making. But for the most part, I think that it was just pretty.
It was fun.
It was just fun.
It was a lot.
One of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
The one team to get it done the fastest was Casey and Emmanuel.
Casey, you and Emmanuel end up winning that one and becoming the agency, which, I mean, as it sounds, it was hard as hell. You smashed it. Okay,
yeah, we had a good strategy. So he was focused on 2 symbols. I was focused on the other 2, and we wanted to make the least amount of trips. So we knew that the cars like went around in a circle twice. So the first time we would look at the top. There's a top and there's a whole bottom. And then the second time we look at the bottom, and we said we're not going to communicate to each other until we for sure have all our numbers, and then we do it. So we got it. Yeah, it was really good. It worked out.
So fast.
It worked
Nani,
out.
keep that one. She is smart. Like, shifting gears from that, I don't want the night out to go unnoticed. Emmy, that red dress that you were wearing that night.
So Ashley told me that she feels like I need to look dope and sexy tonight, so I can perform really, really good. Because if I was like dressed like this, it wouldn't work, you know? It was like, Ashley's dope, 10 out of 10. She really helped me. She told me that it would be great if we would have had heels, high heels. And I was like, no, we don't want me to fall down. We don't. We want Amy to be safe, okay? For me, it was everything, Devin. Queen D, for me, it was everything. Like, I want to thank everyone for that night, honestly. It was the night of my life. Like, I was depressed in this attic. And then I was on the challenge with all these awesome people and singing a song that I created. I was like, and everyone was like,
well, it was beautiful.
We're aliens.
You absolutely killed it. It was really beautiful and wonderful to see. I'm wondering if here on the Aftermath, can you drop us a little note, Emmy, of your original song, please?
Ooh. Okay. I'm not in my best form, but I need to be in a good form.
Okay.
I'm an alien. I feel so alone right here. I'm an alien. Wish I could disappear. I'm drowning in my fear. I'm an alien. I feel so alone right here. I'm an alien. Wish I could disappear. I'm drowning in my fear.
Woo! Yes!
Great job, Emmy.
That was beautiful.
Shy, bro.
That was beautiful. You didn't even need a red dress. That t-shirt, it's fine. You killed it. So beautiful. We look forward to hearing so much more from you. And this is what I love about the challenge. It really is a family. Dysfunctional, as much as y'all fight, roll eyes, do all the things. I think at the end of the day, it is a family and one that's unique, and you don't ever understand it until you're really in it, but we support everyone. So props to you, and props to you guys for being such a supportive group as well. Loving it all. Now save the tears for when you lose this next game. The favorite part of the challenge, which is the game portion, and just to make it authentic, because last time it was a little chaotic. Yes! All right, we're playing for real this time. We're gonna play a little game I like to call the Challenge Feud. Now, we surveyed our challenge fan base on social media, and y'all are gonna need to guess the most 5 popular answers to these questions. This is a hot ass mess. Oh God,
all going down. All you losers are going down.
All right, get ready, Esther. Put your game face on, sis. All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We surveyed a group of challenge fans and asked them to name the most infamous challenge pot stirrer. Who do you think they named? Who was the top answer? What's your one?
I was gonna literally say that though.
Number 1. Okay, so you're gonna say Wes?
Wes.
Good job. That is answer number 3.
Ding, ding, ding,
yeah, ding, ding, ding. All right, what do you say, Amber?
I mean, I don't know.
Who was an infamous challenge pot stirrer?
A different one other than
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's so
One of your best friends.
so many.
And Amber gets a strike. Emmy, who is an infamous challenge pot stirrer?
Baby J.
Baby J, and Emmy gets a strike. Esther, who is an
Baby
infamous challenge pot stirrer?
I think I'll go with Josh.
Me?
No,
I'm not a pot stirrer.
He's not infamous enough though. I'm just kidding.
True.
Nani, who is an infamous challenge pot stirrer?
Johnny Bananas.
Number 1 answer.
Ooh, good.
Casey.
Amanda.
Ooh.
Yes, answer number 1.
Nice.
All right, so you guys put in some good guesses, but I'm surprised at some of the ones you missed. So the number 1 answer was Johnny Bananas. Number 2 was Devin. Number 3 was Wes. Number 4 was Ashley, and number 5 was Amanda.
Yeah.
Those are the top 5. Yes, that makes sense. Name a country where a challenge season could take place. Casey?
Brazil.
Yes, that's the number 2 answer. Nani?
Mexico.
Yes, that's the number 3 answer.
Thailand?
Yes, that's the number 1 answer. Yes. She's awake. She's like, yeah, okay, I like this game now. Emmy, what's your answer?
Spain.
Good guess. Not on it, but good guess.
I'll say, I don't know, Greece.
That would be nice.
I know, right?
Yeah, but no.
No.
Colombia?
No. The number 1 answer was Thailand. The number 2 answer was Brazil. The number 3 answer was Mexico. Number 4 was Argentina. And number 5 was Iceland. I know, Iceland. All right, we surveyed a group of challenge fans and we asked them to name an infamous alliance. Who is an infamous, what did they say?
Big Brother?
Big Brother. Big Brother. Yes, that's number 4. What's another one?
Lavender Days.
Yes, that's number 1.
TYB.
Lavender League.
Yes, that's number 3.
Oh.
We need 2 more.
Oh my God.
They're old. I'll give you a hint. They're
Yes.
old.
Like Johnny.
Nani got this.
Yes, Johnny and Wes. And the last one. It's Holy Trinity.
How do you know? He's good at this.
And do you know it?
You know
you won? You did. So you won this one. Congratulations, Nani. And thank you all for being here on this episode of The Challenge Aftermath. I'm your host, Devin Simone. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out all new episodes of The Challenge Spies, Lies, and Allies Wednesday nights only on MTV. And before we throw to a sneak peek about how all this goes down in episode 7, I'd like for Emmy to sing us out. We're going to all sing I'm an Alien. Ready, set, go. I'm an alien. I'm an alien. I feel so alright. I'm an alien. Wish I could disappear. I love you all. I'm drowning in my fear. I don't agree with that.
I'm just that big sister trying to keep my brothers sane. It's a hole, bro. It's a hole.
Do you feel really anxious, Josh?
Well, it's never good when I come to the house. Never.
Shut the